Hey everyone, my name is Sierra Jamerson. I am a singer, songwriter, and vocal coach. I've performed all over the world in lots of different countries, and I also own my own vocal studio called Soul to Soul Singing. So, throughout the past 3 weeks and in this last week, we've been learning all about how to sing, how to develop our voice, and how to sound like our favorite singers. Our first week, we talked about breathing. Then we talked about pitch and listening. And after that, we talked about tone and resonance. And we've covered the basics pretty much of how to sing. So, this is our last lesson in our series. And today, we're going to bring everything that we've learned together. And I'm going to show you a total rock star warm up that you can use every day to make your voice strong, to hit high notes, and to sound like your favorite singer. You don't need anything for this session. Some water is probably a good idea. And remember that as we're going through all of these exercises, stop and pause where you need to, take breaks, go back, rewind, listen, go back. Go at your own pace. Take your time. All right, so today we're doing our rockstar warm up. But first, we have to talk about the last piece that's so important if you want to be a singer and to sing throughout your whole life, which is healthy vocal habits. You know how it's important to brush your teeth so you don't get cavities, or it's important to wash your hands so they're not covered in germs? Well, it's also important to take care of your voice so that you can sing your best throughout your whole life. And life is long. You also don't want to damage your voice. That can happen. Your voice isn't like a guitar string where if it breaks, bonk, you can just go to the store and get a new one. You only have one instrument and you will have it forever. So you have to take very good care of it. There are even some famous singers like Adele or Miley Cyrus who have damaged their voices by overworking them, by singing too much, not getting enough rest, by having too many performances, or having an unhealthy lifestyle, or not having good vocal technique, which is what we've been learning this whole time, how to sing healthfully and properly so you can sing for a long time. And they ended up having to get surgery to fix their vocal issues. Now that's really scary. What's really scary on top of that is even after something as difficult to recover from like surgery, sometimes their voices never return to normal and they can never sing quite as high or quite as full or quite as deep as they used to before, or they never have like quite the same sound that they used to before. So it's very important that you take care of your voice. Here are some vocal do's and vocal don'ts for you to remember. Okay, do warm up before you perform. And we're going to learn a warm up today. Do keep your throat protected when it's cold out or really windy by wearing a scarf. And, dress warm for the weather altogether. You don't want to catch a cold. Do stay hydrated. This is very important. Your vocal folds need to have lubrication for them to work together because they're always rubbing together. And if they're dry and scratchy, your voice will sound dry and scratchy. So stay hydrated. Drinking lots of water or warm herbal teas in the winter with honey or lemon is a great way to soothe your throat and your voice and protect it. Do get daily exercise to help your lungs stay strong, and do eat healthy food that gives your body energy and nutrients, because if your whole body is healthy, your voice will be healthy. Now, here's some don'ts. Don't sing when you are sick. If you have like the snifflies or a runny nose or anything kind of like here up, you can probably get away with singing, but you should still be very careful and not go full out. But if you have any kind of cold or sickness that affects anything in your throat or in your chest, do not sing. You can damage your voice so badly doing that. Don't drink ice cold beverages or coffee, things with caffeine in it, or dairy like milk or a milkshake, or have ice cream, or eat processed sugars like cakes and pies and cookies and candies before you have to sing. An ice cold drink is the opposite of a warm up. It would be like if you went for a run and then you jumped into a pool of ice cold water. All your muscles would tense up. And it is very hard to sing when you're tense, and it really hurts. And that's when you start to strain. Ice cold water. Yes, okay. Coffee, anything with caffeine in it. Hopefully you're not a caffeine drinker at this age, but as you get older throughout your whole life, caffeine will dry out your voice. Dairy, things like milkshakes, milk, ice cream, they make your voice very phlegmy and sticky, and things get caught in it. And sugar does the same thing. So your voice will just not sound its best if you do those things. Another don't scream and talk loudly all day if you can help it. Screaming is not the easiest thing on your voice, and actually talking is even harder on your voice than singing. So if you're screaming, talking all day long, your voice is going to be very tough. Don't push yourself too hard too soon, especially as you're growing. The human voice doesn't fully develop. You're not going to be at your peak until the age of 30. So your voice is going to grow and change so much over the next years of your life. And something that might seem too hard for you now, with practice and just allowing yourself to grow up, it might become very easy. But if you push too hard too soon, you can damage your voice in the long term. Lastly, don't be shy. Don't be afraid to let your voice out and express everything that you have to express, and just enjoy how much fun and how magical and positive singing can be. Never be afraid to share your voice, whether it's a big voice or a little voice. Your voice is your voice. It's very unique and special. Okay, so let's do this vocal warm-up together, okay? So remember, you can stop whenever you need to, pause, go back, pause, whatever you need. First, when I warm up, I start by taking some deep breaths. So I breathe in and out. Just sigh and relax my shoulders. Breathe in and out. And just loosen it up a little bit. And breathe in and out. One more. Breathe in. Make your tummy big and out. Okay. So we're going to start with, from our first week, those lip buzzes. Or if you want a V sound, and we're going to slide up and down like this. So just follow along with me. Pause whenever you need to, okay? So breathe in. exercise, we're going to zzz. We also did a little bit of this on our first week too. Zzz, like a bumblebee sound. And we're going to zzz a scale pattern. So we're going to go pause if you need to. Take your time. You can stop and listen. Let's try and do these together. Ready? Here's our last one. Those high notes, remember to stay nice and light, nice and light. So now we're going to warm up our chest voice and our lower register. We're going to sing Ma on this pattern. 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 1. Because we're warming up our low register, we're not going to sing very high on this one. This is how it sounds with the syllable. Ma. Oh, and an ambulance just went by. I don't know if you heard that, but I'm going to do it again. Remember to pause if you need to, and remember to take a deep breath every time. Working on that exercise that we learned last week with the silly sentence, Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. So it went like this. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. It's a little bit of a tongue twister. Let's try a few of these together. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. 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 See if you can work on that phrasing that we did before when we were getting small and big and then small. We follow the melody. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. One more. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. So now we're going to work on that mixed passage voice and the high voice. We're going to sing some scales from high to low. So first we're going to sing this on nay, and with the nays we're also working on that resonance so we can sound na like that instead of ah like that. Okay, so we're gonna sing. We're starting pretty high. I want you to make your face look surprised on the high notes. You lift your eyebrows. Wow. Nay, 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 nay. Nay. Nay, 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 nay. Let's try some of these together, okay? Now I'm in my mixed voice in that passage. Nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay. Keep yourself nice and relaxed. Nay, 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 nay. 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 One more. Nay, 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 nay. You'll notice I'm singing these pretty loud. If you just sing all your exercises like this, they don't really do anything. So you have to breathe deep and project your voice to really work those muscles and make them stronger. Okay, we have one last exercise, and this will work on our very high voice and bringing it down, okay? So we will start on that same note, and we're going to sing Q as in cute. And remember to be bright and nice and bright. This is Momo. This is my cat. Okay, here we go. We're going to sing Q. This one we are singing soft because we don't want to flex too hard on those high notes. Q. Q. Like Momo, the cute cat. One more. All right, take a deep breath in, and then let out a sigh as high as you can. Ah! Let's try one more time. Breathe in. Ah! Now let's go from low. Ah! All right. You have done your rock star warm up. If you do this every day, your voice will become so strong. Thank you so much for spending the last 4 weeks with me. It was great to teach you how to sing. I hope you had some fun and I hope you learned some things. And if you have any questions or comments or concerns, you can always ask your caregiver or whoever the grown-up is that's in charge in where you are, to send me an email or a message, and I'm happy to always talk and answer your questions. Take care, happy music making, and never stop singing. Bye.